In its quest to provide an open forum for discussion of controversial issues, this station allows hosts and their guests to express themselves without any significant censorship. You're advised that any views expressed by the hosts or their guests are not necessarily the views of Togi Entertainment or its partners.
Motherhood Incorporated proudly presents Military Mom Talk Radio live on TogiNet.com. Co-hosted by Robin Boyd and Sandra Beck, the owner of Motherhood Incorporated. Military Mom Talk Radio is here with a powerful platform for women to discuss their ideas, issues, and concerns with respect to the military lifestyle. Military Mom Talk Radio encourages you to share your experiences of being a military wife and mother. This show is dedicated to educating your family about the many resources that are available in both the public and private sector, and we'll be sharing helpful information from women all over the world. We'll cover everything military, from helping a family member cope with post-traumatic stress disorder, to navigating government programs dealing with family issues, to the struggles of deployment, along with being a working mother both in and out of the home. This is Military Mom Talk Radio, and here are your hosts, Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd.
Hey, military moms. This is Sandra Beck, and I'm here with Doris Rivas-Brecky and Robin Boyd, and we have got a great show today. We are covering Cinderella 11 p.m., which is this outstanding giveaway. We've got Robin here on the line with us, and Robin, today is also a big day for you.
It is. Hi, Stan. Hi, Doris. I'm speaking to you from beautiful downtown Hooksett, New Hampshire. And if anyone's ever been through Hooksett, you know we don't really have a downtown.
That's true. That's true.
It's beautiful anyway, and this is the first of our community kitchen dinners, and we are just so excited, and there's already people coming, and we are doing a free dinner once a month, and anyone is welcome to come. It's just one of those open doors, and we are just as excited as can be because we've already got people lined up, and it's thrilling.
That is so exciting, Robin. That's so exciting. I mean, You know, when we do these things that are outside our, kind of usual normal work, it just gives you a lot of energy. Even though I know it's tiring and you put a lot of time and effort into doing this, it's got to feel pretty good.
Well, it really does. And one of the things that we're aiming for is not only people with financial needs, but we're also looking at people who just want a sense of community, and that's what it's all about. We're just one family opening our door to another family, and we're really thrilled. So,
well, and there's food. I mean, what could be wrong with that?
That's right. That's right. So, beef stew is on, and we've got yummy apple crisp, and so if you're in the southern New Hampshire area, come on down.
Oh, I think that's fantastic, Robin. And that's such a great thing. I mean, food is just such an outstanding way to connect and to commune and to make new friends. And in fact, there's a new magazine coming out in military commissaries. I have a copy of it in my hand here. The website, if you guys want to check it out, is eatingwell.com, and it's going to be offered in a lot of the commissaries on our military bases. And they have some really great menus on here. I mean, they've got must-have meatless meals. They've got pumpkin recipes for this month, and they have an apple crisp recipe. Ooh.
I know, and I have that cut out and on my refrigerator. I've got the magazine as well, and I am going to be trying that one out very soon. But there was also something with, and I've got to look it up. It was interesting with meat. It wasn't a meatloaf, but it was a different kind of a meatball type thing. So I've got to see if it was this past issue or the issue before. But anyway, you're right. Those recipes look wonderful, and there's awesome coupons in there. Have you seen all the coupons that are in there?
Robin, I'm going to have to call in on another line. We've got a lot of static over here on this line. So why don't you talk a little bit about the coupons while TogiNet brings Doris and me back in?
That sounds great. Well, anybody, and I will have to have Sandra give us the website again, but I do encourage anybody to go to the website and sign up to receive the magazine itself, because you're going to find an awful lot of great recipes, but you'll find some great coupons, and you can only use them down at PX. So it's certainly something that you want to look into. And the other thing that I I guess I'll take the opportunity to share with everyone. A couple of weeks ago, I had shared that our local high school here in Manchester, New Hampshire, was invited to be one of the bands playing at the Pearl Harbor commencement, which is 70 years ago now. And this December 7th, our band was invited to go, and it's been a very long project in order for them to be able to afford to send the musicians and the chaperones and the instruments down to Hawaii for this event. They made their goal, and I just wanted to put a shout-out to them and say congratulations, because this is just truly an amazing event.
Is this the tuba and students that are going to Hawaii?
Yeah, I figured I'd fill and let everybody know they met their goal, Sandra.
That got already?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They
That's
have
amazing.
enough money to get to Hawaii.
And especially in this market where money's so tight.
Yeah, I'm just as proud of them as can be, because, not only because it's my alma mater, but because they are on a mission to honor the people that were lost in that particular day, and it's going to be such a big commemoration. Not because I'm sitting in my car and not at my computer, I don't remember the website. I want to say it's operationpearlharbor.org, but do go and look at the whole week's worth of commemorations. There's an awful lot going on down there. So,
it's I think a good week for hometown people, because my dad sent me an article, Robin. My hometown is actually outside of Buffalo, and it's never in the news, other than that plane crash that happened a couple of years ago. Yeah. But I want to tell you that Forbes just ranked what I consider my home city, which is Buffalo, New York. Forbes just ranked Buffalo, New York as the #1 best city for working mothers. And competing against, some really rockin' cities that claim to have all this stuff. And, I get teased a lot being from Buffalo. My savvy New Yorker friends are always like, Buffalo's kind of like their fat, dumpy cousin. But when I look at their jobless levels in the upstate region, they're lower than 70% of the nation's biggest metro areas.
Wow.
When I was growing up, the steel mills were closing. Everything was so depressed, and, Buffalo was really struggling. And so I got to tell you, I was really proud of my little town. I've been proud of it 3 times since I've moved here to Southern California, where everybody's like, we're in Southern California, we're the greatest place on the planet.
Yeah, right.
And I get so tired of hearing that, but, a couple of years ago when we had that freak ice storm in October where all the trees iced over and fell over and power was out for days and days and days, Anderson Cooper went to Buffalo. He was walking around interviewing people, and they were talking about this great resiliency in this population, because we're used to snowstorms, being snowed out. And so, they didn't need to rely on all these services. People were like, well, we have a generator. We're fine for a couple days. We just cleaned up our own mess. I was so proud of that. And then when we had the plane crash, which was only a couple miles away from my parents' house, again, great spirit, great hometown spirit, great resiliency. And then now to find out that, of course, I don't live there, so I can't benefit from it. But, I was really proud of my little hometown, because you always hear Los Angeles is this, Los Angeles is that, and all these famous people live here. And I was like, yeah, well, it's not the best place to live according to Forbes, at least for working mothers.
Well, congratulations, Buffalo, because that's so awesome.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
We're lucky that we're in an era where we can think out the box. And look at us, Sandra. We're working virtually, so no matter what city we're in, we can be positive and productive and successful.
That is true. And that's, Military Mom Talk Radio is, dedicated to that. And so is, Motherhood Incorporated, the company that makes the platform available for this show. They hire a lot of military moms, because we recognize how hard it is for military moms who move a lot to keep sustainable employment at a company, when you're having to PCS across the country. Yeah, which brings us to Doris Rivas-Brecky, and you've got some great information for us today.
I do, Sandra. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Doris.
Hello, all to our military mothers out here and there. Here's news you can use. This is a postscript to a story I did a few weeks ago on the O'Reilly Fox News and the Wounded Warriors Project. Do you guys remember?
Oh, that poster thing?
Yes, the 5 living presidents' signatures.
Yes, as I downgrade it to the poster thing.
Yeah, that's cool. But anyway, there's a new behind the scenes on that particular story. There was the winner was this Mark Perlman who paid $60,000 for the poster, and then they had the copies of the poster that for $25 or more people could get a copy, and they raised $135,000. So at that particular time, a few weeks ago, they raised over $200 or close to $200,000 for the auction. Well, anyway, sidebar. Mr. Perlman got his employees at his company called Ocean State Job Lot, and they raised an additional $140,000.
No
wow.
kidding.
Yes. And
Here's
so
one of those right here in Hooksett, New Hampshire.
Yes.
You're kidding.
No, yes, he is. I was just going to say Ocean State Job Lot is out of that area. I did some investigating, and they're a discount retail outlet.
Yes.
All right, Robin, you got to get them on the phone and bring them on the show.
Yeah, they purposefully they give deals to military people.
That is so cool.
So they're a great patriotic company, and I think anybody who's interested should go to OceanStateJobLot.com and patronize those people.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I thought that was a nice little...
Yeah, there's a contact us button down there. And, Robin, I'm going to throw that over to you, and you can contact him. You could probably drive up and see him.
I can walk over
get your
to see
picture
him.
taken with that poster.
I can walk
Ooh. That would be cool. That would be cool. Well, my name is Sandra Beck, and I am the host of Military Mom Talk Radio, along with Doris Rivas-Brecky and Robin Boyd. Robin, you're going to take off and go and work at your event.
I am. I'm going to go enjoy and serve and mingle and have a wonderful time with Cinderella at 11 p.m.
That's great. We will be back after the break with Laura Garber. She's going to talk about this great promotion. We're giving $1,000 away in gift cards this month, actually this week, so check it out. When we come back from the break, we'll have Laura Garber from Cinderella, 11 p.m.
Are you a military mom looking for help in dealing with the system? Keeping the home fires burning? Well, that's what we're here for. It's Military Mom Talk Radio with Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd. And we'll be right back after these.
LinkedIn. It's a great tool, and Carol McManus is the LinkedIn lady. With the LinkedIn Lady Show, Wednesday afternoons at 5, 4 Central on TogiNet.com. The LinkedIn Lady Show is here to show you and your business how every social media site has a specific demographic, personality, and purpose that can benefit you. The LinkedIn Lady will have interviews each week with a variety of guests, such as business owners who will showcase their businesses and talk about how they're using social media to stay in touch with not only customers, but to attract new relationships that become customers. Other guests will be experts in social media who will speak to the use of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google, Plaxo, Squidoo, and of course, LinkedIn. For more on Carol and the show, check out her website, LinkedInLady.com. Join us, won't you? Every Wednesday afternoon at 5, 4 Central. It's the LinkedIn Lady Show with host Carol McManus on TogiNet.com. Everyday Autism Miracles with Shannon Penrod. Friday afternoons at 2, 1 Central on TogiNet.com. Life after an autism spectrum diagnosis doesn't have to be difficult. It can be joyful, happy, and filled with hope. Join Shannon Penrod, author, speaker, coach, and mom of a 6-year-old recovering from autism, for this inspirational hour of hope. She's even authored a series of children's autism books with her son, Jim. For more information about the books, Shannon, and Everyday Autism Miracles, go to her website, ShannonPenrod.com. From there, you can also get to her other websites, blogs, and connections. On Everyday Autism Miracles, you'll hear stories from parents whose children have made miraculous strides. You'll also get the inside dish on therapies, treatments, supplements, and how to get funding to help you afford them. Miracles abound in the autism community, so tune in for Everyday Autism Miracles to listen, share, laugh, and surround yourself with hope. Everyday Autism Miracles with Shannon Penrod. Friday afternoons at 2, 1 Central on TogiNet.com.
Put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking.
Welcome back to Military Mom Talk Radio on TogiNet.com. Covering topics to help on the home front with help from those who know how the system works and how to work the system. It's more fun than a sale at the BX. Now let's get back to it. It's Military Mom Talk Radio. Here again are your hosts, Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd.
Hey, Military Moms, this is Sandra Beck, and we have wished Robin good luck on her endeavors today. So we want to send a lot of energy over there, that a lot of people show up, eat good food, make new friends. And Doris, you're going to share the rest of the show with me. But before we go over to our guest, you found some interesting information about jobs.
Yes, I did, and this is specifically directed towards military people that are leaving the service for civilian life, and that's why I zoomed in on this article. It's at military.com, and it's the article is titled 10 Jobs America Can't Do Without. And they're looking for people with military background for employees. And let me just say, as I zoomed over the jobs that were being offered, they showed also how much a person could possibly make at entry level. And all the monies that I saw were from good to great paying jobs.
So what are some of these jobs? What are they looking for?
I did write down a few. They listed 10, but I wrote down 5. The first one on top was correctional officer, and the reason they put that there was because prisons are not going away anytime soon. So, and then the next one was electrical power line repairers. And they emphasize that, especially because we're looking for alternative sources of energy, they're always going to be looking for people to work out in the fields, for these areas. And then third was police and sheriff patrol officers, and they reference again back to number 1, which is, there's always going to be crime, so you need people. And then the next one that I was really impressed with was nuclear power reactor operators. And again, that goes back to the alternative sources of energy that, America is trying to get into. And then 5th was air traffic control, because people are still traveling. So,
wow, those are really different. The one that made a lot of sense to me was obviously the police and sheriff, because a lot of my guys that left the Marines went over into LAPD and the different local PDs around here in the sheriff's department. But I was really surprised to hear about the line workers and the, people in the energy field.
Right. And like I said, the monies next to it, they show it on the article. The monies are really good. Not one of the jobs started under $50,000 a year, and the nuclear power one was starting at $100,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But, we need these things, and it's really hard for our military personnel a lot of times to work, to transfer into the civilian market.
Right.
Companies have to be sensitive to who they're hiring, and I remember when I worked at Coldwell Banker, we hired a bunch of ex-military guys to do some administrative work for us. It was high-end administrative. It wasn't, like secretarial stuff, but we worked really well together because I was used to that military abruptness. And I'd give them something to do. They would just do it, come back. It was done. No chit-chat, no thing. Drove the other managers crazy.
Oh.
Because they were used to, the chit-chat, a different pace. They weren't real chain of command people as it is. And it was tough. They had really difficult working relationships on both ends, not only the military service people that had taken civilian jobs, but the civilians that were managing prior military for the first time. It was kind of entertaining at times.
Oh, I bet.
But it was hard on all parties. So, to have companies or to have industries that are predisposed to hiring out of the military is just kind of a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that. That was really interesting.
You're welcome, ma'am.
And, we have on with us today Laura Garber from Cinderella, 11 p.m. And this organization is so cool, and it's something that is serving our military families as part of a promotion along with Military Mom Talk Radio. And I'm going to bring it right over to Laura because we got to get to at least, Laura, to the very beginning. Let's talk about what's the promotion because our listeners are waiting, and then we'll talk more about you and Cinderella 11 p.m. Do we have Laura?
I'm here.
There she is.
I'm
here. You ran away.
No.
No, the pumpkin came.
I was going to say turned into a pumpkin.
I know. It's only 2:20. It's not 12 o'clock. Where's your glass slipper?
Yeah, no. I was here waiting. So first of all, thank you for having me. It's wonderful to be here, and I'm just so thrilled about this month and then the giveaways we have over the next 2 months. We're going to be giving at Cinderella11pm.com. We're going to be giving away 10 $100 Amazon.com gift cards. And all you have to do is come to Cinderella11pm.com and answer the question, which is to just tell us about 5 things that you're grateful for. Go ahead and post that on our blog, and you're automatically entered. And on October 31st, we'll be announcing the winners.
That's so exciting. I mean, you don't have to sign up. You don't have to do all these things. You just have to answer a question. That's not too much to ask.
No, the 5 things I feel grateful for today are, and just fill in the blank. And we're already getting a wonderful number of responses, and it's wonderful. Read them. Post yours, and then read some of the other ones. It's really, it just makes my heart joyful to read all the different posts.
Did anybody write they're joyful for Cheetos yet?
No, but I think you should, Sandra.
I know.
Think you should.
Somebody's got to do that, right? Somebody's got to do that.
Yeah.
Well, so this is very exciting, and I'm so thrilled. I'm really thrilled to have this part, this kind of joint venture with promoting Cinderella 11 p.m. What is that? What is Cinderella 11 p.m. all about?
Cinderella11pm.com is a blog that really was born out of some experiences that I had blogging, and the purpose of it is to bring magic into women's everyday lives. And part of that is we really like to celebrate everyone's inner princess. Women work so hard, and particularly military moms, and they're so busy doing for others that I wanted to have a place that people could come to, women could come to, and use it as just a few minutes to recharge, to go away and look at places where there's wonderful luxury travel, read about something in my Body, Brain, Heart, and Soul section. There's humor in the politically incorrect section, but it's a place to go and also to connect. And that's what blogging really has done for me. And so after I went through a time where it was just, a lot of personal challenges, and it was in reaching out and blogging that I got so much support from women all around the world that as I got past that and really was in a place where I was, more than surviving, I'd moved to thriving again. I wanted to use this space to give back.
You know what's funny about that, and Doris, you can kind of back me up on this.
Okay.
A lot of people have a perception of a blog that it's like some rinky little thing. It's like a diary, something a 16-year-old would put up, or, some weird, miserable, 50-year-old woman with a bunch of cats. But it's really not. It's a bona fide business tool. It's a way to reach a large audience. I mean, my company alone has, 4 or 5 blogs that are just germane to the company, and our company manages another 75 more. It's amazing how many people you can reach that are interested in the same things you are just by putting up a blog.
Well, and it is, and it's what's so wonderful. It's like one of the great things I think about the internet is that, in our communities, there's often, like little mom networks or military mom networks, and there's really great information that's passed along. And now here's an easier place, and the net's bigger, and so we can share that information all across the country and around the world. And I just think that again, what's so amazing is that what you find out, it doesn't matter where everybody lives, is that there's so much similarity in what our lives are like.
Well, when I was first building motherhood, Linda and Doris, and this was, 10 years ago, I used to go onto the different blogs, but they were all technology blogs. They were all about the sharing of information. You know, I need to fix some widget or I need to fix something, and I'd get on and read some guy in India's blog or some guy in Afghanistan. I mean, crazy, crazy places around the world. But it's now that it's one of the biggest resources for the global sharing of information, and that's not limited to, just the tech fields anymore. I'm looking at Cinderella11pm.com. You guys, anybody listening online that's in front of a screen, you guys should go check it out because there's a lot of cool stuff on here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful site.
Well, and I just love that they grant wishes, and they're going to grant wishes on our show because that's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Well, Cinderella 11 p.m. is all about the magic, and it's really going back to the story of Cinderella, which is different than the Disney version, because Cinderella, the original story, is about a woman who really triumphs over the challenges in her life, and it's not about her marrying the princess and going away. It's really about the way that she had triumphed over the challenges. And so I love that about Cinderella. And, of course, the 11 p.m. is, it's before midnight. The carriage is still there, and, there's lots of fun to be had.
Right. She's not just yet tearing for the chariot to lose her shoe. We want to, but that's why you give gift cards out. You give these gift cards out as part of a promotion. You can buy a new shoe. You can buy a lot more than that.
Exactly. And the idea of the Amazon.com gift card was something that anybody anywhere could use for whatever they wanted.
Absolutely. So they could, they could buy books, they could buy clothes, they could buy food. I mean, anything you want that floats your boat. Because I know as a mom, sometimes when I'm down on cash, I have to make that decision of, what do I want to buy for me or what do I want to buy for my kids? And to have a gift card is just such a great pick-me-up. My name is Sandra Beck. I'm the host of Military Mom Talk Radio along with Doris Rivas Brecky. Robin Boyd is at her public kitchen today serving food to needy and not-so-needy people. I want you guys to check out Cinderella11pm.com for our big giveaway. There are 10 gift cards valued at $100 each. It's $1,000 available for you to go to this site and answer one question about the things you're grateful for. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk about where the idea for Cinderella 11 p.m. came from.
Are you a military mom looking for help in dealing with the system? Keeping the home fires burning? Well, that's what we're here for. It's Military Mom Talk Radio with Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd. And we'll be right back after these.
Information is power. The power to change your life. So be here for Education to Excellence. Some of the most valuable information you may ever receive will be shared with you 7 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday night with Education to Excellence with your host, Bruce Beichman. You'll benefit from insightful shows featuring guests that are proven experts in their field. Little-known facts on how to improve your health by making one very simple change in your morning routine. If you're a high school graduate or working adult and a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degree from an accredited college would change your life, you won't want to miss this. Education to Excellence. Shift your career into high gear without ever attending a traditional college class. Learn investment strategies from proven experts who have a track record of helping normal individuals build abnormal wealth. Check out their website, education2excellence.com. Then join us for the show, Education to Excellence, with your host, Bruce Beichman. Tuesday nights at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on TogiNet.com.
In the healthcare industry today, most of us are left in the dark when our doctors talk to us about our health and wellness. It seems that they don't have enough time to be informative and give us the options we deserve. Are you frustrated with today's medical advice as I am?
Join the Medical Insider with Danny Walker and Dr. Richard Powell as they discuss the insider look at various therapies, medications, supplements, and much, much more. We will bring you the cutting-edge information regarding your healthcare and how you can take control of your healthcare decisions by not being fooled but being informed. Danny Walker and Dr. Richard Powell will be joined by experts in various fields throughout the healthcare industry, and they'll uncover the information that you should know about when it comes time to making those crucial decisions.
Don't be fooled, be informed with the Medical Insider every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 Central.
There ain't no doubt I
love this land. God bless the USA.
Welcome back to Military Mom Talk Radio on TogiNet.com, covering topics to help on the home front with help from those who know how the system works and how to work the system. It's more fun than a sale at the BX. Now let's get back to it. It's Military Mom Talk Radio. Here again are your hosts, Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd.
Hi, Military Moms. Today is a very exciting day on Military Mom Talk Radio. We are participating in a giveaway with Cinderella 11 p.m. This is a company that grants wishes, and one of the things that they're doing is they are granting wishes to 10 military moms this month for $100 Amazon gift card. And when you guys go to Cinderella11pm.com, you need to go to the section on the side that says giveaways, and you'll see the red, white, and blue Amazon gift card. You click on that, and that will bring you in to the area. And I'm there right now, Laura, and it's really, some of these things are so much fun, for what people are thankful for. It's really kind of fun to read people's responses. I mean, people are grateful for such simple things, their families in other states. One lady is grateful for her house or her spouse being home for the holidays.
Yeah.
There's one that says she's grateful for her son doing much better since he had surgery, put tubes in his ears. These things are so important. And, there's a lot of things that people are saying, like they're grateful their husband is not deployed right now. They're grateful for their husband being an amazing provider, having a roof to live under, having food on the table, knowing my husband will be home this holiday season. I mean, these are true, military mom wishes.
Yeah, I think one of the ones that some of them really just touch my heart, and others make me laugh. Like, I'm grateful for our 2 four-legged kids, and things like my house smells like the fall, and I'm grateful for pumpkins, and then we have things as you read, which was being grateful for, husband and our spouse and children and family and so much about the community, about friends helping them and being there to watch their back. And that's something that I keep seeing over and over in the posts that have been entered so far.
Oh, I think, the one thing that Laura, that really stands out to me, and I'm reading through, there's like 150 of them up there right now, that so much of it is that their spouse will be here either for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for the birth of a child, for the son's first birthday. It really hit home to me when I read these posts, how separated our military families are and how hard that is over the holidays.
Yep. It is. And there's also, did you notice that a lot of them are saying I'm thankful for the time I have right now before the next deployment?
That's right.
There's a lot of families with the deployment that's coming up, even with the drawdowns going on.
Right, or the deployments, here's one, grateful for deployments being almost over. I mean, one of the things that I love about Cinder 11 p.m., the promotion or the, whatever you call it, the giveaway. There's going to be 10 gift cards in October at $100 each. There's 10 gift cards given away in November at $100 each. And then in December, there are $200 each.
Yeah.
And this is amazing because, when you think about everything that's going on with our military families, with the, the restructuring and the just everything going on, what a great little Christmas wish to give.
Yep. Well, we thought that we were so excited to be able to do this in connection with military moms because what group could we rather serve than those who are already serving?
Absolutely. Where did this come from? Like, you just wake up one morning and go, I'm going to be a fairy godmother. I mean, I would like to be Bippity. I don't know, Nora could be Boppity and Robin could be Boo.
funny. Cinderella 11 p.m., I've been doing a lot of blogging, and Cinderella 11 p.m. became this vision I had for a blog of a place that I'd really like to go, and all these other connections I'd made with bloggers, and it was about a place for women to go and be honored and to feel
was
safe.
Cinderella your favorite movie?
You know what? I think it's like what's really my favorite is that being a princess. It's like it's having that, that we all have that inside us. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean if you never have to love pink, but that place of being able to pamper yourself, whatever that looks like, to take that time. And, it seems like as women, as you end up having families and as you get older, we often stop doing that for ourselves. We're better about doing that for ourselves when we're younger, in our teens and whatnot. But then as we start to have more responsibilities, that seems to go out the window a bit. And I wanted to have a place where we could have that. And then the giveaways are just really an expression of being able to share, being blessed with some abundance and being able to share that with others, and having them experience just a little gift. Because as you said, Sandra, it's like, wait a minute, you're often making a decision, what are you spending your money on here or there? But when you get something like this, you can do with it what you want. It truly is like a wish being granted. So that's just really a fun thing to do.
Doris, you have a question.
Yes, Laura, how are they picking the winners?
We're picking them randomly.
Oh, okay.
So we're reading all the responses, and you're going to get responses back to as many as I possibly can do, but we're going to pick them randomly.
Okay. So you're not going to go exactly by the content.
Sometimes in other giveaways, that is something that I've done, is gone by the content. But in this case, as they're already coming in and they're so fabulous, it was like we made an executive decision to do it randomly.
Oh,
they're
good.
just all so great.
Right.
How do you pick a winner out of that?
I know.
Or 10 winners.
Right.
Right, it's like gratitude. It's like I'm grateful for my health. Well, of course, everybody's going to, how would you say, sorry you don't win, because of what you wrote. I mean, it's like gratitude is gratitude.
Yeah, and as you were reading them, it's like people are opening up and sharing really what they're grateful for in the moment, and what they're grateful for today, and that's part of bringing the Cinderella, making Cinderella 11 p.m. come alive, is to spend that minute thinking about what you're grateful for.
Right.
And so as in all of the giveaways, our questions are like that.
Well, a weird thing happened when I was reading all this stuff, Laura. At first I was scanning for Cheetos, I'll be honest. But then when I started reading these things, I'm eating Sun Chips, but I'm cheating on my Cheetos. But what I noticed is like the more I read these things that other people were grateful for, I started feeling really good. I mean, it was weird. It was like, I'm kind of in a, typical, Monday snarky mood by the time the radio show comes around. I'm hungry and I'm tired, and my co-host on Motherhood Talk Radio on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. on TogiNet, and I started this diet today, and I'm blowing it by eating this bag of Sun Chips. But it was a weird thing. It, changed my mental state, or it changed I really started feeling good.
Right.
I mean, what happened?
Well, that's the power of gratitude, and that's the whole section, the body, brain, heart, and soul post, is where we really like to get into those kinds of topics. But gratitude itself helps you feel better, and so whether it's reading someone else's what they're grateful for or going through it in your own mind, you will actually start to physically feel better, and so. That was another, that's a little fairy godmother gift as well, is that by just engaging with it, you're going to you just have a better day. And, by the way, I'm working on a diet as well. So you may want to read my Tale of Two Carbs post to let you know how I didn't do as well as I had planned while I was out of town last week. But I'm back on the horse.
I'm looking that one up right now. I'm zooming down.
It's under the miscellaneous posts if you go down to the home page.
Okay.
And there's pretzels, the Tale of Two Carbs.
There's so much fun stuff on here. I'm really enjoying, and the other thing I like about it is it's a really pretty site. I know, blogs are blogs, but there's a lot of pretty pictures. There's a lot of fun things to read, and it's really easy.
The colors,
yeah,
real soothing. The lavenders.
And I just want to. Oh, go ahead, Laura.
Oh, we put a lot of time and attention in building this, so it really occurred easy to use, and that it would work fast, and people could come in, women could come in and really spend some time going around the blog and finding things of interest and commenting where they feel moved by it, and the luxury travel is a place to go and think about. Oh, wouldn't this be fabulous? Or
right.
It's a little bit of escape,
magical.
Mm-hmm. And to add that magic, and then as we go through, there's I'm contrast to that. The politically incorrect is for people to laugh a little. It's not to make any kind of a political statement. As you see, if you look over them, it represents all sides of political issues, but things that would really make you kind of smile. And then just some more personal things, thoughts, and as I go through about karma and love, and then sharing a little bit of what's real, weight loss, and if you look at it, I do have a cat, and my cat's really important to me. And a wonderful, wonderful cat. But again, so I just want as many moms who can take a moment to come to Cinderella11pm.com and sign on and sign up for the giveaway.
Well, and these are the military mom giveaways, but there are other giveaways on this site, and they really rock. And when we come back from break, we're going to talk about some of these different kind of giveaways that have been done in the past, because this is a site you want to come back to again and again. This isn't a one-shot, one-time deal. My name is Sandra Beck. I'm the host of Military Mom Talk Radio. You can check us out on iTunes under Military Mom Talk Radio. You can go to our website, which is www.militarymomtalkradio.com. We are airing live on TogiNet. The shows are also available in the past and the current episode on toginet.com under podcasts. Doris, when we come back from the break, we're going to learn about how we can win lots of additional cool stuff in addition to our Military Mom giveaways.
All right.
Are you a military mom looking for help in dealing with the system? Keeping the home fires burning? Well, that's what we're here for. It's Military Mom Talk Radio with Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd. And we'll be right back after these.
Fertility. It's an extremely personal subject. Tune in Monday nights at 9, 8 Central for the Fertility Forum with infertility psychotherapist and expert Phyllis Martin on TogiNet.com. This is the show about infertility, gaining support, and information. Phyllis will assist you in navigating the disappointments and decisions that often accompany the difficult journey from diagnosis to conception, pregnancy to parenthood. She is passionate about her work and is an expert in the donor egg field, bringing both her personal and professional experience to all she does. Ms. Martin has extensive experience in helping patients cope with infertility, pregnancy loss, adoption, surrogacy, miscarriage, pregnancy termination, and creative family building. She knows what you're going through, and she's here to help. It's the Fertility Forum with your host, Phyllis Martin, Monday nights at 9, 8 Central, on TogiNet.com. In today's business world, a helping hand or idea that doesn't come with an invoice is a treasured find. And if that happens to you, then you need to pay it forward to keep other entrepreneurs from making mistakes or getting a raw deal. It's called Paying It Forward with Josephine Gerasi. Wednesday mornings at 10, 9 a.m. Central. Josephine is going to have the guests describe their accomplishments, the lessons they've learned, both good and bad, and then sharing those pieces of knowledge as we create a movement of paying it forward. For more information about Josephine, her business, and background, you can go to mymomknowsbest.com. Josephine Gerasi has always been a problem solver. She saw this need and has turned it into a movement. It's Paying It Forward with tips, tools, and advice and hard lessons learned These pieces of knowledge can make a huge difference for you, your business, and others. So join us for Paying It Forward with Josephine Girassi, Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Central on TogiNet.com.
Put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking.
Welcome back to Military Mom Talk Radio on TogiNet.com. Covering topics to help on the home front with help from those who know how the system works and how to work the system. It's more fun than a sale at the BX. Now let's get back to it. It's Military Mom Talk Radio. Here again are your hosts, Sandra Beck and Robin Boyd.
Hey, military moms, this is Sandra Beck, and I'm here with our Military Minute reporter, Doris Rivas-Recchi, who's co-hosting. Someday I'm going to get it right, Doris. I don't know why I have such a hard time. Even with the Cinderella 11 p.m., I think for the last 3 weeks in meetings when we're talking about, the giveaway that they're doing, I kept calling it Cinderella 9/11.
I know you did.
I did.
No.
I'm so glad I didn't do that on the air.
And then I almost started doing it. I thought, oh, my gosh, help me.
Yeah. Well, and any site that says enjoy the magic before reality bites, it's just definitely, it's definitely worth checking out. But I've been cruising all over the site, and there's a bunch of cool giveaways.
I agree.
That have been done, like, in the past. And, Laura, why don't you talk about some of those things?
Well, again, we're about sharing and granting wishes and adding some magic. And so the last one that we did was our $300 gift card to the spa of your choice.
Wow.
So that it's kind of interesting because, we all live all over. So they had to let me know what was the spa of their choice, but
wow.
We got the gift card. We've also given away like the wonderful long weekend at the Governor's House Inn in Charleston, South Carolina. That was a 2-night stay. The value was up to about $1,300. It included all the taxes and yummy breakfast. So really not wanting you to have to cost you anything when you get there. So it can really be a weekend away, and you could just completely relax. And then we've done some other restaurants once, things like a $300 gift card for the Cheesecake Factory and P.F. Chang's and Ruth Chris's, and places where families can go and have a nice and special dinner. And then this summer, our first one was actually to Disneyland.
Wow.
And that was a $500 gift card to Disneyland. So, yes, we're doing these specifically for military moms. In that case, I'm usually just giving away one, or sometimes there's more. But in this case, with the military moms, it's always going to be 10. And so please let me know if you like these, and I'm going to, let me know. So go on to Cinderella11pm.com and respond to it, and let me know this is something that you want me to keep on doing.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I think that's I think of like the, even just the gift card to Disneyland. For 5 years, Laura, everybody's like, you haven't taken your kids to Disneyland? You live in Southern California, you haven't done this? I mean, seriously, that's, I didn't have, the tickets are like $70 a piece.
I know.
And then I'm a single mom, so I can't take, and my kids are different ages, so I can't go on the ride with one and the ride with other. And it was this big thing. Do I buy 4 tickets? Who do I bring to be the fourth person? All that kind of good stuff. And it just never happened. And, to have a giveaway, something like that, that's like truly, especially for single moms or military moms, that's a dream come true.
Yep.
Well, and one of the giveaways I actually asked too was for people to go and take a look at the luxury travel site and let me know what other giveaways would you like to see what would you actually use, because that's the one thing I just want to make sure that this actually gets to folks who want it and will use it.
Wow. Yeah.
So, believe it or not, it took some time to figure out what would be accessible to the most number of people. And the gift cards really work wonderfully that way.
Well, and, these gift cards, too, it's like, I don't know about you guys, but, to go to P.F. Chang's or to go to Cheesecake Factory, I mean, those are like maybe on an anniversary,
Right.
Maybe once, or Ruth Chris, I've never even been there. I mean, I know a lot of people have been there, but, these are really cool things that you wouldn't, it's not like you get, oh, look, here's your McDonald's, your Frosty. These are impressive gifts.
What we really wanted for everyone to feel that little moment of inner princess, that something magical has occurred, and just make it easier to keep. It's like when those moments happen, grab it, and then you move on, you get back to the rest of your day. But that's what we really wanted to bring to life.
I just think it's an amazing thing. I mean, especially with the way the economy's going, people are having such a hard time. I mean, we've got these, and what I like about, a lot of thought went into this for the military family. When you talk about, I look at their Walmart gift cards, their Amazon gift cards, these are things that people can use wherever they are in the country. It's like they, when I think of our military families and all these PCS moves that they have to go on, or they're located in bases that, I think of 29 Palms, out by us, or Edwards Air Force Base. I mean, you're talking, there's a Walmart, but, you're talking, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes just to get to a mall that doesn't have anything either.
Right.
Well, and that's why we wanted to make sure that it was something that was also usable on the Internet. So the Amazon.com gift card is, and so will the Walmart. It'll be usable on Walmart.com. And then, of course, the Visa gift cards are also good at any place that takes Visa cards.
Right.
So we really wanted to be able to make sure that this was not in any way challenging, that people got it and truly was a gift. We don't want to give a gift that ends up being a hassle.
Right, or a gift you can't use. Like one time I won this, and it was at like a school auction or a fundraiser, and they gave me like this $50 gift certificate at a spa in Beverly Hills, and I was so excited, because I was like, ooh, got to go there, be like the rich people, and the cheapest thing on the menu was $110 massage, and I was like, okay, so I'm going to actually pay more than the gift card. The gift certificate, they gave me $50. The cheapest thing was $110, so I'm coming out of pocket for $60.
Wow.
And and I never used it. I was like, well, this isn't really a gift.
I know.
Yeah, we really gave it a lot of thought to what to do. And what we loved with Amazon.com is that there's so much you can get on Amazon.com.
Sure. The question is really, what can't you get on Amazon?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that movie when that girl lived in Walmart. There was that movie where the girl lived in Walmart. It's like if you could live in cyberspace on Amazon, run a company, you could do pretty much everything with what's sold on Amazon.
That's true, on Amazon.com. So I'm just looking forward to hearing from so many military moms and military families to please, sign up, come to Cinderella11pm.com and just 5 things quickly that you're grateful for, and Cheetos can be one of them. Pizza.
Do not take Cheetos. I cornered the market on Cheetos.
Does anybody still eat Fritos? Do they still make those? Anyways, it's seriously anything that you're thankful for, and that you're automatically signed up, and then we'll be announcing the winners. And one of the things we're really intent about is that the giveaway lasts for just about a week, and then winners are selected, and so in 2 weeks from today, you'll know. And then the gifts go out right away, so that you'll have something if you're a winner really quickly. It's not something you sign up for and you forget about it, and then you hear about something a year later or something.
Well, and that's a big part of it, because when you win these things, it's like sometimes you have to wait 3 months or 6 months, and they have to do all this clearance and checking, and it's like, just send me the card in the mail and I'll spend it.
Good. That's exactly the right attitude, Candace. That's the attitude that we want.
Well, the fun thing about this, too, is, like, I was thinking about that, because at first when you said, like, how are the winners judged? And we're like, it's random. So I'm like, I guess it really doesn't matter what you write down. But then I was thinking, like, now you don't have to be completely self-conscious. Like, for me, I can't spell. I spell like a third grader. Actually, my third grader spells better than I do. But I'm conscious of that, of the writing part of it, and then thinking, like, well, what am I grateful for? And then you think, like, well, what if, I put stuff down that they don't think I should be grateful for? You kind of get all this stuff going in your head.
Right.
Yeah.
And to know that the winners are chosen at random and that by putting your posts up, you're participating, that kind of takes a lot of the pressure off.
Exactly. I agree.
Oh, good.
Good. So, Doris, what are you
That's really
grateful
good
for?
to hear.
What's your 5?
Right off the bat, you entering my life.
Oh, that's a good one.
Sandra Beck coming into my life and acting almost like a fairy godmother and opening doors for me for my new career since my husband passed away.
Oh, I like that. I'll take it.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
That's one of the things that really keeps me going day by day.
That's terrific.
Since you came into my life. So I'm very grateful for that.
Now, Laura, you're the fairy godmother.
I am.
So what are you grateful for as the granter of wishes?
I feel so blessed to be able to do this. I am grateful every day for the fact that my life is such that I'm able to do this and to reach out to others. I really know how lucky I am, and so I couldn't imagine not sharing it. And I do that in lots of ways, but the blog at Cinderella 11 p.m. allows me to connect directly with people in a really, I think, a really fun way, and I hope to be in a profound way that people are touched and are sharing and opening up and getting what I got out of blogging. So I'm really grateful for Cinderella11pm.com and the fact that I can reach out around the world. This is
cool.
From my house.
That's all good. Well, my name is Sandra Beck. I'm here with Doris Rivas-Brecky and Robin Boyd for Military Mom Talk Radio. Our guest today has been Laura Garber, and she is truly a fairy godmother, and she is the owner and operator of a website that is Cinderella 11 p.m., the number 11, you don't spell it out, Cinderella 11 p.m., and we are doing a promotion for military moms where you go in and you write down 5 things that you're grateful for. You're not judged on spelling. You're not judged on content. Of the people who respond, you have a chance to win a $100 gift card. There's going to be 10 of them given away for Amazon.com. Next week, we have Janine at Touchnology, and she's going to come on and talk to us about some new products. She's also going to talk to us about some great life issues. For Laura Garber, our guest today, Doris Rivas-Brecky, and Robin Boyd, I am Sandra Beck from Military Mom Talk Radio, and we'll see you next week.